lovelies, welcome to Amanda's Crafty Corner. I am Amanda, and this is my Crafty Corner. Well, today is Friday, and we are working on this English cottage once again. I am stitching it in hand, so things might get a little awkward. I'm going to do my best to keep my camera on this canvas. But anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome old, welcome new. Welcome to all of my lovelies. I am working on, and I'll show you the design, this lovely English house and garden. I am working on the bottom right here, and I'm doing this as a stitch along with my friend Nim. My friend Nim has basically done the trees here. If you could see, that'd be great. Has basically done the half stitching in the trees, whereas I've decided to work on the, it's not really cobblestone, it's more like a dirt path to get up into the house, but that's okay. But that's what I'm working on. And we're going to continue. Now, before I get into the nitty-gritty of everything, if you have not subscribed to me, please hit that subscription button. Don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified every time I have a video. A short, a live, like I do on Tuesday nights. I am actually recording this on Tuesday, as Thursday is a little bit chaotic for me, and I really didn't want to film when I get home from work because I just won't have the time for it. I'm also trying to make up to everybody for my Tuesday's video, which was only like 20 minutes long, because I was sick. I had strep throat and an ear infection. I'm still kind of suffering from both, but I'm on an antibiotic for it. And yeah, we're just gonna do our best today, okay? Sound good? I hope so. Anyways, so the news that I have for you, if you have not noticed, 121 Stitch is now called 5Stitch. I did email them in regards to it, and it was because of their domain. I think there was a little bit of, I'm not going to really say hostilities over the domain, but there was a little bit of a dispute over the domain because a lot of people thought they were 123 Stitch, but they're not. They are their own company. So they changed from 121 Stitch to 5Stitch. But all of your stuff is still the same. The email that you log into it, your password. If you're like me, a content creator, and you have an affiliate code, everything is still there. Nothing has changed in that regards. It's just the domain name, because they didn't want this dispute anymore. I also got into contact with the artist for this cross stitch, just to make sure that that 5Stitch has the license to sell it, because I know people have been going after them for others, and I spoke to her. She's a lovely lady. And yes, she does get paid for her designs on 5Stitch. I'm really big on protecting artists on their work, as I pay an artist for some of my work, especially when it comes to mine and my friends' characters on ESO. I'm very big into that. So even though you'll see on Wadabiz I have that as a cross stitch, I paid for that artwork. Well, I helped pay for that artwork. We go half because it's both our characters. So, yeah. And I know, and I'll tag Nim as well. Absolutely love that girl. Her and I go back and forth a lot. Our values are we have a lot of the same values and whatnot. So because she went and spoke to a couple artists as well in regards to now what is called 5Stitch. Because I'm the type of person, if they tell me they are not getting paid for this, I will delete the videos that I have. And that's what I told Banini Stitch, is that I would delete my videos. So, Nim got in contact with other artists, and I'm like, perfect, done. So now I'm not afraid to do those stitches on here. Now, my plan is to start either my Yishu kit or like the Christmas kit. Dark winter is what I'm going to call it. It's a very dark winter image. So I'm either going to start that or I'm going to start the train soon. I have another frame coming in from 5Stitch. I'm just waiting on it. And I would like to put my train on there. Because as much fun as I'm having stitching in hand, I really do like my frames because then I'm not killing my back. If you know, you know. I am a huge fan of my aluminum frame. I know I haven't worked much on the comfortable breakfast. It's on my list. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my 50 centimeter stand. I don't know if I want to lower it more. I know I need to lower the arms to have it tilt more. I just haven't done it yet, so it's like straight. And I'm in debate of whether to bring it to my bedroom or not, but I already have my one wooden frame and stand in my room. So I'm just not sure right now. I'll figure it out. I will figure all of this out. And then I'm working on my Beast and Magical Girl upstairs in my living room because I've changed it out. I finished my autumn lantern. I just have to do all the backstitch on it. I'm super excited for that. So all of the full stitches are done. It's just the backstitch, and I'm not going to lie, I have to be in a mood for backstitch. I really, really do. I need to be in the mood to do backstitch because it's just, that's the part that takes forever. And what I might do is I'm still working on the squirrel for our autumn. I'm actually going to be working on that probably after this. Or I'll be working on my glowing love. I'm going to be working on one project after this. For the glowing love, I want to get that heart done so that I can move the Q-snap to another location, if at all possible. Or I might just leave it there and start doing other areas. I don't know yet. I'm loving the glowing love. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely loving it. I also have so many other projects that I want to do. So I know I probably won't have another completion for this year, which is totally fine. That doesn't bother me at all. Because whatever I'm working on this year, I'll just bring into 2026. And then maybe I'll have finishes in 2026, you know? Like even this one is 184 by 168 8. I'm doing the 14 count. My friend Nim is doing the 18 count. And even the 14 count is not that big. It really, really isn't. Do I know the dimensions in centimeters? No. But that's okay. That is okay, because this is really, it's an easy stitch. The printing is so clear. Everything is so good. I think it's even went over it. Yeah, it's only half stitch, full stitch, and then back stitch. And the back stitch is not going to take very long. I know it's the trees. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but I know it's the trees. So it's going to look good. And of course I have a sneeze. Excuse me. And there's that big one. I'm so sorry about that. I did not have time to pause my stream. Give me 1 second. I'm just cleaning my arm. Oh, and my little bro is here. Hey, broski. He went grocery shopping after he was done work. And I think he's trying to be quiet. Say hello. He waved. Doesn't even say hi. So rude. Actually, according to my son, I'm not even allowed to call him my little bro. Because he is known as Zio. Isn't that right, broski? I think he said yes. I think he's nodding. Yes, he's nodding. Yeah, according to my son, I'm not allowed to call him little bro. I do call him broski. But even that, the little man's not happy about. And I'm just like, but he's my little bro. No, he's Zio. Although my little man is like that with anybody. When I call my dad, he goes, Mommy, that's not dad. That's Nonu. And he'll even go to my parents, because my parents will say my real name, Amanda. And he'll go, that's not her name. Her name is Mommy. Even though like a year ago he was saying my actual name. It's really funny. And I might need another piece of thread. Look at that. Like I said, easy stitch. I also fold one strand in two. Because why not? One second. Let's make this a little nicer. I finally got to go back to work, so I worked on Monday. Like I said, I'm recording this on Tuesday, so I don't know how Wednesday and Thursday went. I know how Monday went, and the morning was all emergencies. And yeah, even had a patient that was asymptomatic, and we had to send her off to emerge, basically. So it was a crazy morning. Yeah, the morning was crazy. I was also on the phone for 3 hours dealing with things. Right? I took messages. I have to think about what I did on Monday morning. Yeah. So I took voicemails. I was listening to the voicemails. And then I went to do the rest of my November, December calls. Actually, the rest of my December calls, because I stopped in the middle of December with rescheduling. And then I went back to look over my Novembers, if they had called back or not, which they did not. So I recalled them to make sure that they could get in, is basically what I'm trying to say. Because in December, I'm going to focus on everybody that didn't call back in December, and then January. And then in January, I'll focus on February, and so on and so forth. Because then I tell patients, I go, look, I have 2 doctors on maternity leave. One is slowly coming back. I have nowhere to put people. I'm sorry this makes you upset, but there's nothing I can do about it. I have 2 options for you. I can book you in the new year, or I can book you in the spring, summertime. Your choice. And then that kind of quiets them down, or they'll be like, well, how did that happen? And I'm like, the way it always does. And I even had a patient, I think it was last Monday, that was like, that's a good answer. I'm like, I really don't know how to answer your question. I think my face was beet red, because I'm like, how do I answer this? How do I answer this appropriately? Somebody come and rescue me from these patients. Yeah, we're going to need another thread in a moment. I do want to apologize to everybody once again for my 20-minute video. I realized with my recording, with my video editor, I could have used AI voices and just stitched and then typed out everything that I wanted to say. But, did I do that in the right spot? I did. But I was like, do I really want to do that? I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah. Again, my apologies for the very short video on Tuesday. I also want to thank anybody that came to the live on Tuesday night. Again, I know I'm recording on Tuesday during the day, but I'm going to thank everybody. And hopefully the rest of the week will go by smoothly. And, we all have a good weekend. Does anybody have any plans for the weekend? And if you do, let me know in the comments below, as I have a needle in my mouth. I'm just going to grab another strand. Should have grabbed it before, but that's okay. Well, I grabbed a whole strand instead of just one, but that's okay. Makes life a little bit easier. But yeah, does anybody have any plans? Is anybody going away for the weekend? Is anybody setting up their Christmas trees, or have you set them up already? Let me know in the comments below. Is anybody working on any Christmas designs yet, or are you all waiting for December? Is anybody watching any Christmas movies? I started watching on Amazon. They have like it's almost 2 hours long. I want to say it's an hour and a half long of super, super, super old cartoons. It's like classic cartoons. And when I say classic, they don't mean 80s classic. I'm talking about the people that created Betty Boop. Okay? What was it that I was watching? Somewhere in Dreamland. Grandpappy. Christmas comes but once a year. There was a Russian cartoon on there, which was really, really cute. About a little boy who wants to give his dad, who is working in Antarctica, a Christmas tree. And then one about a dog who ended up having 3 puppies and a Christmas surprise with that. They're just a whole bunch of like little cute cartoons all rolled up into one. So I was watching that. I'm gonna watch. I bought it on Amazon. Mickey's Mouse, the House of Mouse. Snowed In at the House of Mouse, and then of course I'm gonna watch all my Mickey ones, and then I also want to watch my Christmas classics. So Santa Claus is Coming to Town, The Year Without a Santa Claus, Frosty, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like all the clay stop animation movies, if anybody knows what that is. Like the Little Drummer Boy. So that is my plan. Barbie and the Nutcracker, because I bought that. Because why not? I think my brother also got Barbie and a Christmas Carol. So we'll be watching that one. And then, of course, the Polar Express, because, you know, trains. And even my son was asking if we were putting the Polar Express train around the tree. I said, as long as you don't touch it this year, yes, we can put it around the tree, but that's up to you. I'm going to see if he wants to watch the actual movie this year. Trying to think of what other stuff. Also, what's everybody working on right now as I jibber jabber away? Because like I said, I'm trying to do a nice video to make up for the 20-minute video on Tuesday. And thankfully, you know, I also went live, so they got a double Whatabiz, because Tuesdays is basically a whole day of Whatabiz. I'm still waiting on those pieces. I'm hoping to get them soon. And we'll start our Dragon Saturdays, and I'll probably record that on Tuesdays. I'll have to start writing things down. I was thinking of doing an off-the-canvas diamond painting, if anybody's interested in that. Because I really haven't diamond painted besides the Halloween stuff. I don't have any actual Christmas diamond paintings anymore. At least not that I can recall. Because I kind of gave them... I have a whole words. I had a whole bunch of 30 by 40s, but I ended up giving them to the daycare at my son's school. Because I asked the daycare teacher, because sometimes I see her. And she likes it because during the wintertime, once they're done school, it's pitch black out. By 4:30, it is super, super dark, so they can't even be outside. So for fun things to do after school, they get to do that. It's good for the PA days, which is like a professional development day for the teachers. They actually have one this Friday. It's to go over report cards and stuff, and I think they're discussing anti-bullying as well. I don't know. I get emails in regards to what their PA days are for, just so that all the parents are aware of what's happening. And yeah. I'm also, because it is Tuesday, waiting for my star chart to come in from Sunday. Again, you don't have to believe in the things that I believe in. I would never say that. My beliefs are very, very much different than a lot of people's. So as long as we both respect each other, that's all that matters. I like astrology. I love tarot card readings. I went over that a little bit on my WataBiz video. People can look up the origin of tarot cards if they really want. I think it's cool. It's all about intuition. And yeah. For shows, because I'm just going to jibber jabber about anything now. I finished watching the Constant Princess, or the Spanish Princess, which is based off of Philippa Gregory's book called The Constant Princess, in regards to Queen Catherine of Aragon, I guess you could say. Henry VIII's first wife. So it was good. A lot of historical inaccuracies. And then they also like to merge characters into one, which is totally fine. I get it. Well, I have a whole bunch of different characters, and you can just merge them. I really enjoyed the show. The accent was a little I actually liked watching the parts with Henry Tudor's sister Meg more than I did watching the parts with Catherine of Aragon. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that was... Sorry, I was just thinking about it, yeah. Especially in the later episodes. It was really good. I really liked watching the parts with the Countess of Salisbury. What other parts did I like? That's pretty much it. So now I'm going to go back and watch the Tudors again, because this is what I do. And then, what else? What else am I planning to watch? Again, I'm just jibber jabbering. I don't know yet. I'm getting through Ink Master. There's a new episode that's coming out on Wednesday. It'll already be out by the time that you see this. So I'm excited for it. Been watching Has Been No Tell. There's a new episode for that. Those are basically the two shows that I'm watching at the moment. Critical Role, I'm just going to wait for that whole season to come out before watching it, because I really don't want to be on the edge of my seat the entire time. So that'll be fun to watch. On Saturday, I get to go visit my nonna that I haven't seen since 2021. Yeah, it's been 4 years since I've seen her. I was supposed to go to her 99th birthday, but my son ended up with a fever that day, and I really didn't want to go while my son was at home with, yes, he was with his dad, but I know me, I was going to constantly, is he okay? How's he feeling? What's he doing? Is he resting enough? So I stayed home so I didn't have to blow up my partner's phone. So hoping, the rest of this sickness goes away. And Saturday we are going. It's only for a couple hours because, again, my nonna is 99 years old. There's only so much that she can handle. So we are doing like a potluck. Everybody brings some sort of food. And then my uncles might come over. And I realized I'm like a half hour in and I haven't even taken a sip of my coffee. So there we go. And yeah, so we're going to do that on Saturday. My uncles might come over after. We're not 100% sure yet. Either way, it's fine. And then, not. Sunday, I'll be recording. And it'll be a relaxing day. That's pretty much it. My goal is just to keep working and stop being sick until Christmas. I think I'll go till we're done this. And sorry again, it's a short video. But we're getting more done of this gorgeous canvas. I will try to work on it more off a screen too. I just have a lot of projects going. And I'm not stopping with my projects. I'm just adding more. Like the dragon, we're going to start that soon. Christmas train, the other dark winter one. And yeah, this is basically getting to the end. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend, depending on when you watch this. I hope you all take care of yourselves, love yourselves, spoil yourselves, and I'll see you all in my next video. I love you all. Bye.